Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, please check you haven't been unsubbed. Now guys, we're at Climax Berlin, which is a brand new concept of a club in Pattaya, which has just opened and it's off Third Road. It's a combination of a nightclub and a gents club. It follows the concept of the FKK clubs they have in Europe. Now if you're European you may know of these clubs. You may have been to them, as I have in Hamburg. If you're not European, let me explain. It's, as I said, a nightclub, and it's also a gents club, and it's also a hotel with 36 rooms above the club. We're going to go meet the owner.
Eugene.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Nice that you could just make it here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wow. Look, just look around. Quite something. And you've got so many sofas everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just look.
There are dozens of huge Chesterfield style sofas everywhere. They're a little bit dark, so I can't show them too much, but everywhere. Really, you can relax in the shadows.
Wow. Quite a place. Quite a place, really. Okay. Now, so, Eugene, tell me where you're from.
I am from Germany. I am from Berlin.
And why did you come to Thailand?
I love the weather and I love the people.
Yeah.
I just been living in a cold country for quite too long, so that's why I just decided to come over here. I have my lovely wife. She's from Thailand.
Your wife is from Thailand?
Yes.
That makes a big difference, doesn't it? That's a major factor,
Yes.
yeah. So, this club, do you have any experience of clubs in Germany?
Yes,
You
actually
do?
I do. Yeah, I just, me and my wife, we just been running two clubs. One is very, very famous in Berlin. It's the Angels Berlin.
Okay.
And that's why, by the way, you can see when you just look at the Climax Berlin, it's called by Angels, because the Angels just make it possible to run up like that. Yes, that's one of the most famous clubs in Berlin.
Yeah.
And that's why we've just been coming over here, and we just like to take our experience, what we have back in Germany, to bring it over to Thailand.
Right. Tell me, what's the differences between running a club in Thailand and running a club in Berlin?
Oh,
it must be a huge amount.
Yes, actually it is.
Yeah.
I never thought like that, but yes, that's a huge difference to run a club in Berlin. Berlin, you just don't have so much competition. You just have high value customers, and every step to or anything else, the people are just coming to you to celebrate.
Yeah.
Here in Pattaya, you just have a huge amount of competition, and that's why you have to overthink your whole strategy. You have to overthink what people like here. That's much more nations around here. In Berlin, we don't have so many Asian nations, but here in Pattaya, of course, we have. So we need to find out what these people want, what they desire, and how they understand a good time.
Right. And
Yes, you're from England, so you understand a good time differently, like me. So, that's always different, and that's the challenge actually.
It's, when did you first come to Pattaya?
It was last year, 2023 in October.
Really? Wow. Not, that's not long ago, is
No,
it?
it's
eh?
not.
That's just the 1 year.
Yes.
Okay. Have you
And-
been to Thailand before?
Never.
Really?
This is my first time.
Wow. I know you told me you met your wife over in Europe, not here. So, okay. Fine. So that explains that. And since you've been open how long now? A few months? 2 or 3 months?
Yes, actually the grand opening of the climax was on the 29th of March 2024.
Yeah.
But shortly after that we just have some issues. There was some technical issues, some legal issues, so that's why we have to close down.
All right.
You know, in Pattaya you just got a lot of people telling you the one thing, and then you start to find out
I
what
know.
it really is.
I know.
Then
I
you
know.
have to close down again, you know. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't close down
You
voluntarily,
didn't have the right envelope.
yes, yeah, but not only that, also the permissions, you know. So that's so many things involved here. That's quite an adventure,
Yeah, I know.
and
Very much so.
far away from the normal ways
Yeah.
how we actually used to operate.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you've got to adapt. It's so different here. Everything's so different here. I know that. I know. So far, you have customers from which countries and with what?
Oh, that's actually quite interesting. We have customers from Thailand, we have customers from China, we have customers from Korea, then also English, Australian, Germans.
And they found it. These people have found your place.
Yes.
Is it because you have a Facebook page, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Marketing is also working
Absolutely.
very differently. Yeah. So actually in Germany nobody talk about Facebook anymore. It's just like that.
Yeah.
If you just want to make a hit, then it's always Instagram. But so here it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
We try to do our marketing steps here, but it's also quite challenging.
I know. Other bar owners told me the same thing.
That's why I'm glad that you are here.
So what time do you open and close?
We open at 8 o'clock and we're closing at 3 o'clock in the nighttime.
Okay.
But it's also a little bit different because we are a proper licensed hotel. So when our guests, for example, coming from the walking street or from somewhere else, of course they can enter the premises, and if they're just guests are here and they just make party in their own room, it's up to them. It's like
Yeah. That's what I'm going to ask you about, because this, besides being a nightclub, and basically it's like a gentleman's club in a sense, together in a sort of combination. I mean, it reminds me of Hamburg years ago when I went to an FKK club. That's what it reminds me of. But
and FKK, actually this short comes from Germany. It's
Yes, I know.
Freie Körperkultur. Yeah. So it means free body culture. So
is that what it means?
that's
I
what
never
it
knew.
means. What we're just doing here, we just let the girls, because we have a beautiful pool, let them of course work in nice swimsuits, and they're going swim, you know. So for this you need a minimum amount of clothes. So if you just want to compare this like an FKK club, maybe it comes true, but the audience actually have to bring a verdict.
Yeah.
about
And
that.
do your customers go in pool
Yes,
as well
of
or
course.
not? Sometimes
Of course, yes.
they can do. Okay.
The girls animate them to do that. Yes.
Right. Now, you don't have an actual entrance fee, but what you have is you require people to pay 300 baht to buy drinks back as they enter.
Yes.
So it's not actual entrance fee because if you got 3 soft drinks, which are 100 baht each, you get a ticket for 3 soft drinks
Exactly.
or whatever, or a couple of beers or whatever. You get tickets for that. That's what you told me before. So people may have the wrong impression. It's not an entrance fee.
It's not an entrance
It's buying drinks as you enter.
Yes.
So that people won't just come in and have a wander around and then go out again, which obviously you
Yeah.
don't want.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
And this is exactly what I don't want. So you just have the drinks minimum.
Yeah. And you mentioned before about the hotel. Upstairs you have 36 rooms.
Exactly.
And it's a fully licensed hotel.
Yes, it is.
And those rooms are 1,500 baht a night. A night? Yeah. Okay. Under normal circumstances.
Whatever this means in Pattaya,
You know,
so.
you know what that means. So, do you have any special party days?
Special party days, it's always on the weekends, or a special day is always a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday. We just try to do something differently. We have over 12 shows where the girls are just showing what they can do.
Yeah.
And we try to mix it up with a team. This team is always combined with a pool party.
Okay.
So, and this is what we try to put out to make it a little bit more interesting for Christmas.
And how many girls work here? And how many do you want to work here? What's the figure?
It is actually quite different. So at the moment, I don't have the right capacity of the most professional girls who I would just like to have. But we're talking about in the nighttime, in a quiet night, something about 25 girls. And on the weekend, it's just going up to 60, 70 girls. It's always depends on that, how many customers are just coming.
Right, yeah, it depends on that, yeah.
And especially to that, I just have to mention that not every girl can work inside here, you know. So
Yeah.
I just want to have
You're choosy.
entertainment. Yes, I'm very picky, and this probably comes from my time from Berlin.
Well, I understand it. Okay. It's a really good thing to be like.
Yes.
You know. So, the other thing was, do you have a uniform for the girls at all? Any sort of, or do they wear whatever they like, or
Technically, as long as it's a swimsuit, they can wear what they want.
but it needs to be a swimsuit.
Yes,
Style.
And if they have a special show, they have special costumes.
Okay.
So, and for example, two sisters are working here inside the club, and they always wear the same because they just would like to be recognized
Twins.
for that.
Yeah.
But for in general, I would just actually like to that the girls feel as free as possible, that they just have some fun.
Yeah.
It's not always. I know in Pattaya it's always just like that the money is always a pressure.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's much more than in Europe. But I still like that the girls behaving naturally and that they have real fun.
Yeah.
Not only this fake fun that I just sit next together with the customer and it's only for the money. Of course, money is an issue,
Yeah.
always. But if this is the only issue, then the fun will just fall apart, and you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And also that's why we try to take it out.
So, can you tell me a normal like Chang beer or Leo or something? How much is that to buy here?
So I'm just starting a little bit higher. So if you just want to have a German beer, it's something about 350 for half a liter. So when you just got a Heineken, it's about 200 per 0.34. And when you just go down the road, it's just coming to 180.
So a local Thai beer
Yes.
would be about
So like a Singer, like a Leo, like
Yeah.
a Shang.
180. Okay. And do you do like say whiskey in a mixer? Like
Yes,
something
yes,
like that?
we do.
What sort of price would that be? for
It
just
depends
one
on the
bottle?
whiskey. It's
But
really depends.
obviously, let's say that usually I go with Samsung, which is the cheapest one, you know,
Samsung is about 1,200 units.
for the bottle.
Yes.
Oh, no, I was really thinking of a drink like a Samsung and Coke. or
To
something.
be honest, now Samsung we not sell in the glass. We don't.
You sell it by the bottle.
Yes, yes, because Samsung is actually a very, very, very far down on the level.
Yes, I know, I understand that. It's actually not even a whiskey, it's
No,
actually a
it's
rum.
not.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
I know.
It's a rum.
Yeah. And you
Like the
have-
Regency is a brandy.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So-
right. You have a lady drinks,
Yes, we have lady
and
drinks.
they are. What is a lady drink?
A lady
What
drink, you just have to imagine that it's a glass of 0.250 milliliters, just like a regular whiskey glass.
Yeah.
and the lady just ordered what they want to drink. And the price for that is 250 bucks.
250 for this drink.
So for me it was just always a little bit annoying. So when the customer just come in, so I was also a customer in the walking street or in other clubs. So you're coming in and they just got one mini glass, you know, pity, and then it's gone in I don't know 30 seconds, and that's not supposed to be. So when a lady sits together with a man, it's supposed to be a proper drink. And I totally understand when the lady said, okay, I can't drink that much, so let's say if a lady just drank 20 of them, then she would be probably not able to work anymore.
That's right.
So they're choosing the amount. We choosing actually the amount what is appropriate for the lady. So
yes,
tall lady or a small lady.
Yeah, I mean basically, several viewers have commented about the taste of the lady drinks in some club wherever, and it was like really weak, and they weren't happy. And I tried to explain to these people, how can you expect a girl to drink 20 or 25, which they do, strong drinks in a night? They would be out on the back after 10 or 10. So they have to be weaker. They have to be. There's no choice, you know. And they don't seem to understand that, a lot of people.
And that's when
the
you
way it is.
When you've been around, you see when a girl had too many drinks. What does just end up? So they end up somewhere just lying on the pool. Throwing up, and this is not a nice picture.
No, not good.
And the most important thing is, so which man just wanna sit together with a completely drunk lady?
Yeah.
So he just wanna share the company, he just wanna have some good conversation. That's one thing, and of course the lady's supposed to have a drink, so that's not rude or something. So because we're all gentlemen, right? But as soon the lady have too much, and you will have not the proper entertainment that you want.
That's right. You mentioned before about Facebook. You have a Facebook page for, and what is it called? Climax Berlin Pattaya or something?
Yes, it's called Climax Berlin Pattaya. Actually, this is how it's called.
It's logical. And did you have an Instagram?
We have an Instagram. It's have exactly the same name.
Same name. Right.
We're also on Twitter, on X. We're also present.
Yeah.
The present is quite weak. We need to work on that. I know, but you have to understand me. I'm a lawyer from the profession. Marketing is actually not my thing, you know. So I make baby steps and I try to get as much help as I can. That's my weakest spot.
Right. Now I've had a little look around before, but you also have a hotel. And you have a couple of rooms down here, and then we've got more upstairs. You could show me the rooms here, and we'll there's some other rooms you wanted to show me as well, was there?
I would just would show you maybe the double room. Because the layout of every room have to have a standard. We German people are a little bit weird about that, you know. So in our case, for example, the absolute minimum is that you have a shower, that you have a toilet, that you just have a own private space for that. It's not common share with anybody else. It's just like a private room. And the special about our rooms that every room have a jacuzzi.
Yes, I noticed that when I came to see you before. They're all big jacuzzis. We'll go look. We'll go look. So just that's what's been making the noise in the background, but it's a nice noise. It's like the sea. You hear it's a nice sound.
So for this area, I can also say that when you just go one time inside there, you don't want to go out. You just want to let the drinks get served there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just go and look at the room, the hotel.
So by the way, when you just look on the walls, that's artwork what my wife just been
Oh
making.
right, okay.
Back home.
Your wife is an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she put a lot of them down here. So actually the whole club is also a little bit like an art gallery.
Yeah.
And here I would just like to show you one of our rooms. So
All right.
I hope I'm not promised too much.
There you have light on.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something special, isn't it? Okay, very
Yeah, you
nice.
can bounce around a lot with the bed. Yes,
And you have this.
Yes.
Lovely.
So that's a pool actually perfectly designed for two people to have a nice time. We also have some couples who are just coming along. So when the man just want to bring along a lady,
So
that's of course
this
permitted.
is not part of that room. This
No,
is a separate thing.
that's actually a double room. So when the party just come to an end and the people still want
right.
to celebrate,
Yes.
so we have the regular music system, so you can connect and play whatever kind of songs do you want. And of course we have the KTV here in the double room, and you and your buddies can just sit down here and also continue the party.
And you have another room here.
Yes, exactly.
So if you had, say, two couples
Absolutely.
who booked, they could have one room each, and this is a communal room between the two.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
And in the morning you can have some nice breakfast. We have a breakfast area for that.
Oh, you do.
You have the choice about 3 different breakfasts. You
Yeah.
just have to choose what do you want. Most of the people choose an English breakfast.
Yeah. Well, probably.
So, and we have 3 floors.
And you've got 36 of these rooms all like this.
Not all like this. The
No,
double
I don't.
rooms-
I mean
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
single.
yeah. This setup is.
This is like a
36
single, so you've got
Exactly.
36
Yes,
like this.
yes.
Really nice.
And of course you have.
And then you have the bathroom.
Yes, with a shower.
Yeah.
And the good thing is you're never too far away from the party. So the party actually never stops.
Yes, of course. I mean, obviously there'll be music, so you really need to be a person who enjoys a late night, to
Absolutely.
be honest, don't you? If you want to stay
But actually
here.
you would be surprised. So it's not that kind of noisy behind here. So we try to watch out for that so that the customers are not too disturbed. Or just also supposed to be able to see.
Yeah.
Yes, over here you can see we have 3 floors.
Yes.
And,
Are you got a lift there? Okay.
Exactly. We have a lift so that when somebody is just want to stay over, that of course he can just go upstairs and don't have to walk the stairs.
Yeah. So if you're upstairs, will you still hear the music a lot?
No, upstairs not.
No.
No.
Really.
I mean, when we're talking about these rooms, they are
Yeah.
not far away from the club
That's
area.
right, yeah.
But even from the club area over here, so the first room, so the bathroom and the shower, this is something what you hear. Even in the bed, you will hear something,
Yeah.
but it is not so intense like
Yeah.
you would just sleep next to a subwoofer or something.
And you said you have a restaurant area.
Exactly.
Is that upstairs? Or is
No,
that here?
Actually, we have room service, so the most people
Okay.
prefer to eat in bed.
Okay.
So we just got special trays, so
Alright,
the people
fine.
are just get served.
Fine,
Some people just want to have a buffet, so when we are fully booked, we have a buffet area so that the people can eat on the pool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're building up at the moment also a free space cafe, but this is not finished yet. It's just coming a little bit later.
Okay, so if we can go back in there.
Sure.
You had some laser light system, didn't you?
Yes.
I mean, perhaps we could put that on just to have a look, see what it looks like.
Yes.
Is that okay? Can we?
Of course.
Yeah.
To be honest, I will have the on. I will just go behind there and just turn it on.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see already.
Yeah. We've covered everything now, without any music and with no girls, so that's great for YouTube. Now then,
I can hang around a little bit if you want, and wait for your girls to start dancing, and then we can continue the video on Patreon with the dancers, the girls in the bikinis and all the rest of it. Okay, we'll do that. All right, good to meet you.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Right.
So what do you think about that place? Really different, eh? By the way, I'm sorry I couldn't show on YT all the dancers and the pole dancers and all the rest of it. It's all on Patreon, because if I put it on YT, they would cut the adverts, and then I'd lose all my money. So if you want to look at all that, have a look at Patreon below. Just click more. And please subscribe, like, share, and ring the bell. And thank you very much for watching, guys.